Single mom of 3 adopts twins abandoned in park. Their birth mother shows up on their 18th birthday. Twins Alan and Patrick were adopted by a single mother of 3 as babies. But on their 18th birthday, their birth mother showed up at the party and shocked everyone. The party was in full swing as Alan interrupted the guests. "Excuse me, everyone." He raised his glass, then turned to Alice. "Mom, can you please join Patrick and me?" Alice smiled shyly as she stood beside her boys. "Thank you for coming, everyone," Alan continued. "Some of y'all might not know, but Patrick and I would have been struggling if Mom hadn't come into our lives. So we wanted to take this moment to thank you, Mom," he added. Tears sprang into Alice's eyes as Patrick wrapped an arm around her. "Alan's right," Patrick added. 18 years ago, Mom found us in that park across from this house, abandoned and alone. We're just so thankful she took us in. We love you, Mom, so much. And no matter how much we thank you, we can't return the love and care you gave us." Alice and her boys wrapped each other in a hug as the crowd applauded. But suddenly a hush fell over the gathering. Alan and Patrick turned around and saw a pale, petite woman in ragged clothing in their backyard. Can we help you?" Alan asked her. "Are you Alan, and that's your brother Patrick?" she asked tremblingly. "Yes," Patrick replied. "Who are you?" I'm your birth mother, Amanda," she revealed shakily, and a huge gasp rang out in the gathering. The party ended abruptly as Alan, Patrick, Amanda, and Alice went inside the house. "Why are you here after all these years?" Alan asked as Amanda settled on the living room couch. 18 years ago, I saw your father for the last time and did something I shouldn't have. All these years, I was in the prison," Amanda replied as the past flashed before her eyes. 18 years ago. Amanda, 24, straightened her uniform as she joined the restaurant staff to welcome her boss, Adam, and his parents. Suddenly, a limo pulled outside the diner. "Congratulations and welcome back, boss." Confetti rained on Adam and his parents, and applause sounded in the eatery. The staff wished Adam the best for expanding the business in Europe and returned to work, but Amanda's gaze was fixed on him. She quietly followed him as she saw him head to his office after talking with the manager. "Oh my God, finally!" She locked the office door and threw herself into his arms. "You don't know how long I've waited for this. Our children look exactly like you," she added, pulling away. "Twin boys." "I was tired of making up stories about having another fiance, Adam, and the pregnancy was so hard. But now that you're here, finally we can be together." "Stop it, Amanda." He looked away from her. "We're not going to be together." "Shut up. Not the time for pranks." She smiled foolishly and pulled him in a hug, but he pulled away. "Oh God, stop it," he hissed, "and lower your voice. Amanda, I'm really sorry, but I met someone while I was in Europe and we're getting married in 2 weeks. Amanda was shocked. She thought he was still joking, but Adam was serious. He told her he would pay her $70,000, an unofficial alimony monthly until the twins were 18, and even fund their college education. All he wanted from her was her silence about the twins. "I'm telling your fiancé everything," Amanda blackmailed him. "She needs to know the kind of man you are." Adam. But Amanda was too naive at the time. Unbothered by her words, Adam threatened to put her on the blacklist and destroy her career. "And nobody will hire you as a chef after that, Amanda," he sighed. "So a peaceful breakup is a good way out for both of us." Amanda was shattered. Too stunned to react, she just went home. And when she looked at her twin babies, she couldn't stop herself from crying. Her friend Sarah, who babysat her kids, was horrified when Amanda began sobbing like a child on the living room floor. "He left me. For a girl he met 10 months ago," she cried as Sarah hugged her. "He's not the right man for you, Amanda," Sarah advised her. "And it's only fair he's compensating you. Take the deal. It will secure your children's future." But Amanda was boiling in rage. "No way, I'm backing off," she barked, wiping her tears. "Adam won't get married or live peacefully. Not while I'm alive." The next day at the restaurant, Amanda's eyes followed Adam and his fiancée, Catherine. She wanted to scream and tell everyone what a horrible man Adam was as she saw him playing the gentleman card. But she composed herself because she had a plan. "What would you like to have, ma'am?" she asked as she approached Catherine's table. "Hi, I'm the head chef, Amanda. I'll be assisting you today." "Oh, God, please call me Catherine." Catherine jumped to her feet. "I know I was here for breakfast, but let's do that later. Can you show me around the restaurant? Your boss has been putting it off for too long." Amanda grinned wickedly. "Oh, that would be a pleasure," she said. Amanda was so nice to Catherine while they toured the restaurant that the two struck a friendship. Catherine insisted on having breakfast with her, which gave Amanda the chance she was waiting for. "I wanted to ask you something as a friend, Amanda." Catherine paused, eating, and looked at her. "Has Adam ever dated anyone on the staff? It's not like he would hide something from me, but I was, just curious." Amanda's happiness knew no bounds, but she maintained her serious expression. "Oh, well, Mr. Quinn had a bit of a reputation with women, but come on, Catherine, he's such a gentleman, and he's turned over a new leaf now that he's met the love of his life," she said, smiling. "You probably have nothing to worry about." But Catherine had fallen into deep thought, doubting whether she knew Adam. Amanda noticed that, and she was elated. She eventually excused herself and left the restaurant after some time, ready to put the second part of her plan into action. "Hey, can I get some sleeping pills?" she asked the pharmacist at the medical store across the street. That evening, Adam and his friends gathered at the restaurant for his bachelor party. Most of the staff had gone home, except a few male members serving Adam and his friends. Amanda stayed behind, citing she was finalizing new dishes for the menu. When she noticed Adam and his group were quite drunk and some of his friends were leaving, she approached their table. She sneaked sleeping pills into Adam's glass, pretending to clean the dirty dishes. "Oh, let me give you a hand." She smiled at the server as she poured them drinks. Amanda watched Adam from the kitchen door that evening until he downed the last alcohol. She panicked when she noticed he was in a deep sleep, and two of his friends decided to carry him home. "You can't do that," she blurted, hurriedly approaching them. I mean, you can't take him home because Mr. Quinn's fiancée is at his home celebrating her bachelorette with her friends. How about you help me carry him to his office couch? He sleeps there when he's working late." The two guys exchanged glances, and her heart raced, wondering if they had bought her story. "Sure," they said seconds later, and she sighed in relief. Once Adam was alone at the restaurant, Amanda called a stripper there. 10 times what they quoted on your website," she offered the woman. "Make it look like you seduced him and went above and beyond your job description." "Are you crazy?" the woman retorted. "I don't sleep with guys for whatever money you offer me. Keep that money. I'm out of here." "No, wait." Amanda stopped her. "All you need to do is make it look like you slept with him. Do you understand?" His fiancée should get to see you two together. Can you do that?" "You should have said that before." The stripper rolled her eyes and agreed. 2 hours later, it was 7 a.m. Amanda called Catherine and invited her for breakfast at the restaurant as planned. But Catherine was not prepared for the shock. "What the hell, Adam?" she screamed as she marched into Adam's office, and Amanda stood behind her, grinning that her plan was successful. The stripper pulled herself off Adam and began dressing. Adam sat frozen on the couch. "How could you do this when we're getting married in a few days, Adam?" Catherine yelled. "Disgusting!" "I didn't do anything, babe." He rose to his feet, shaking his head. I don't remember anything because I was quite drunk last night, but don't lie to your future wife." The stripper smirked. "You called me for a private performance. Then we had wine. You told me how beautiful I looked, and well, the rest is history." "Don't lie," he yelled. "I couldn't have— Wait, if I called you here, I would have paid you, right? Show me the transaction." "You gave me cash." She shrugged and opened her purse. "Lies," Adam fumed. "Another bunch of lies, babe. I only make payments with my credit card." Then he looked beyond Catherine's shoulder and saw Amanda. "Actually, you know what, babe?" he said as the stripper left. "Let's check the cameras and we'll know what happened." Amanda's plan backfired once Adam and Catherine checked the CCTV, as they saw Amanda was the one who led the stripper to Adam's office. Catherine demanded Amanda be put on a blacklist, but Adam only fired her and told her to go away from his and Catherine's lives. "I won't," she growled then. "You won't live in peace, Adam." When Adam and Catherine's wedding day arrived, Amanda decided to crash their wedding. "Stop it, Amanda," Sarah scolded her. She had moved in with Amanda because Amanda had been on a bender, too lost to care for the twins. "I didn't ask for your opinion," she snapped as she chugged the wine. "That man can't leave me like this and move on with a happily ever after." "Snap to your senses, Amanda," Sarah told her. "You've got 2 sons, and you should be bothered about them. It's not the end of the world. You can find a better guy." But Amanda didn't listen to anyone but herself. She forced Sarah to leave her alone, and then Amanda drove to the park where Adam and Catherine's wedding venue was arranged. Amanda swallowed the angry tears rising to her eyes as she spotted a woman sitting across from the venue on a bench. Her 3 children were playing around her. Amanda left her twins with the woman for 10 minutes and burst into the venue, yelling, "The groom is the father of my twins!" Amanda smirked as the guests gasped in horror and stared at Adam. She had no idea Adam had confessed the truth to Catherine. "Stop embarrassing yourself, Amanda," he advised her, and Amanda's rage knew no bounds. Fury gripped her and she began ruining the entire venue, plucking the decorations, toppling the tables, and kicking the chairs until the patrol policeman ran up to her. He began escorting her out, but there was a moment of negligence and she got her hands on the gun in the cop's holster. She shot Adam, but missed the aim. "What the hell?" he cried, clutching his injured arm. Amanda froze. The gun slipped from her grasp. The next moment, the cop pushed her to the ground and she passed out. Present day. "And that's how I ruined life for all of us," Amanda finished. "I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me someday." "And I was the woman she had asked to watch you both," Alice added. There was a moment of silence, and then Patrick looked at Amanda. "Maybe someday we'll forgive you. But in the meantime, we'll help you restart your life. We've all suffered enough, and that includes you."